Leave me alone. The problem was that she started changing boyfriends one after another, bragging to me about it, and her attitude. And the thing I look forward to most at this job is...
Wow! You learned to make the entire menu in less than a month? You're quite talented, Ren.
Clothes are good. Hair probably isn't weird. Alright. Yeah, I'm not used to them, but I guess switching to contacts was a good move. I'm Ren Madoka, looking totally like a freshman on this college campus. I'm 18, and I just enrolled in this private university, out in the countryside this year. Born and raised in Tokyo, why did I go out of my way to come to a university so far away? There's a deep reason for this. I have a childhood friend who was in my grade. Her name is Ruri Natsumi. She excelled in both academics and sports, naturally beautiful, and grew up loved by everyone. Wow, Ruri, you really look like a fairy. In fact, up until elementary school, I even harbored a puppy love for her. My parents even used to joke, saying things like, if only Ruri would marry into our family someday. But...
Ren! I got a boyfriend!
Once we entered junior high, Ruri started dating a delinquent senior from another school. If that was all, it would have been fine, but...
Unlike you, Ren. He's so manly and reliable.
I see. Congratulations.
You look like you'll never be able to get married, Ren.
Leave me alone. The problem was that she started changing boyfriends one after another, bragging to me about it, and her attitude. Ouch.
What are you doing, Ren? You really have zero athletic ability.
I can't help it. It's my first time trying. It wasn't just that Ruri annoyed me. Being an indoor type, I didn't get along well with her or her entourage at all. But even if I refused, she would forcibly drag me out.
If I didn't take you out, you'd just spend all day reading books anyway. You should be grateful.
Fortunately, our deviation scores were quite different. I planned to go to a different high school, but somehow we ended up at the same one. I wanted to go to a different university than Ruri, no matter what. That's the reason I went out of my way to enroll in a university far out in the countryside. And I'll start here, from square one. No, from zero. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna change myself at this university.
That's a wonderful mindset.
When I turned around, I saw a group of people sparkling excessively, looking at me with heartwarming gazes.
We have a club that's perfect for someone like you, who wants to change themselves. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure. Welcome. Thank you very much. Around the same time as that slightly weird encounter, I started my first ever part-time job as part of my plan to change myself. It's a coffee shop near the university called Tsukimiya Coffee Shop. Project your voice more, Ren. Yes. Welcome. Thank you very much. Alright, let's give it our all today too.
Hey, Biggie. These are broccoli from my garden. Please eat them if you'd like.
Whoa, that's an amazing purple color. Thanks, Grandma. This person is the master of Tsukimiya Coffee Shop, Hibiki Tsukimiya. He looks like he's in his 20s, but apparently he's turning 34 this year. He was a hardcore jock who dedicated his life to soccer in his student days. Honestly, my first impression was that he wasn't my type of person. But, Ren, Grandma Sasaki gave us broccoli. I'll make a salad for the staff meal later. With his pleasant personality, he's adored not only by the customers, but also by the staff. And the thing I look forward to most at this job is...
Wow! You learned to make the entire menu in less than a month? You're quite talented, Ren.
Oh, thank you. But that's because Master and you are such good teachers, Rin.
I'm happy to hear that.
She's Rin Fuyutsuki, a 20-year-old senior colleague who aims to become a pastry chef while attending vocational school. Apparently, her dream is to own her own shop in the future, so she's learning management from Master as well. Thank you very much. Please come again.
Your customer service is still a bit stiff. Are you the type who prefers working silently on your own?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. But you started this job because you wanted to change yourself, right?
Reen, yes. To think she understands me so well after such a short time and pushes me forward. She says it's because she has a much younger brother, but I want to become a capable worker and live up to Reen's expectations.
Alright then. I'll teach you a special secret for customer service.
A special secret?
Yes, but it's very simple. Customers are a mirror reflecting yourself. If you serve them pleasantly, they will respond in kind. Conversely, if you have a bad attitude, they will too, right?
I see.
That's why I decided right at the start that I like this person. By doing so, I naturally smile and become kinder at heart. Now, practice is the only way. Mrs. Sasaki looks ready to pay, so let's try it.
Mrs. Sasaki, thank you as always. The broccoli you gave us the other day was very delicious. Were those the right words? Am I smiling properly? As I felt anxious about my stumbling words, Mrs. Sasaki's eyes widened for a moment, and she returned a smile like a blooming flower.
Really? I'm glad you liked it. I grow some vegetables as a hobby. I'll bring some again.
After seeing her off, I felt kind of fluffy. Like my feet weren't touching the ground, or I was dreaming.
Ren, that was wonderful.
Reen, that was the first time Mrs. Sasaki smiled at me like that. No, it's the first time for a customer. Maybe even top 5 in my life, excluding family.
It makes you happy, doesn't it? You might feel embarrassed or worried that people will think you're weird, but far more people prefer a smiling clerk over a sullen one. And way more people prefer a cheerful greeting over a blunt one. So don't be afraid. Let's keep serving customers with energy and smiles. If anyone laughs at that or complains, they're just bad people, and Master or I will deal with them. So have more confidence.
I thought she was beautiful. I thought she was a wonderful senior with a strong core. But this was undoubtedly the moment I started wanting to get closer to her, hoping she would look at me more. Yes, thank you, Reen. It's been 3 months since I came here to change myself. To me, who had been in a long winter, the late arrival of spring was finally visible at the end of April in my 18th year. Yo, good work today, Ren. Today, I'm treating you to Blue Mountain. Oh, Master, thank you. One day, right in the middle of the rainy season, after work, I was soothing my fatigue with coffee brewed by the Master. The perfect balance of acidity and bitterness, with an elegant aroma. Your coffee really is exceptional, Master. Right? After all, the temperature of the soul is different from the coffee at those other shops. Putting aside water temperature, I've never heard of soul temperature before, but Master's coffee certainly is warm. Apparently, Master was seen as a promising pro soccer prospect during high school. But then his mother, the previous owner, got into an accident. To take the place of his mother, who was left with after effects, and purely wanting to preserve the shop she loved, he dropped out of high school and took over. Anyway, Ren. Yes? Have you made any progress with Reen? Hey, what are you saying? What do you mean? You're so obviously into her. Haven't you made a move yet? Reen is certainly a wonderful woman, but I don't think I'm good enough for her yet. Ren, I kinda sensed it, but you really are. Master gives a blatantly exasperated look as I stumble over my words. You big idiot. Listen, a woman you think is wonderful is going to look good to other guys too. Do you think she's going to wait for your convenience until you feel worthy? No way. Gah. There are plenty of wonderful men and women in the world. That's why the timing of the encounter is what's important. You have to not let it slip away and play with the hand you have now. It's too late once you lose her. Ren, if you're a man, collide with your heart. It was a bolt from the blue. Out of self-protection, I hadn't been trying to face these overflowing feelings in my chest. I was wrong. The next time we have a shift, I'll ask Reen out on a date. Not next time. Call her right now. Yes, I'll call her right now. So, that Sunday, Reen and I went to see a play based on Manon Lescaut.
I didn't expect it to be invited to a play by you, Ren. Are you in the drama club at university?
Yeah, partly because I've always liked reading, and when I tried it, it was more fun than I expected.
You have a good figure, so you probably look good on stage. It's a bit surprising since you seem shy about being in the spotlight. Is this a challenge too?
That's part of it, but the senior who invited me said, for many people, it's easier to play someone else, which pushed me to do it. Yes, the people who approached me right after enrollment were from the drama club. At first, I thought, why me? But now I can say I'm glad I mustered the courage. By the way, I used my senior gave me 2 tickets as an excuse to ask her out this time. Thank you, senior.
I hadn't seen a play since junior high, but thanks to you I had a great experience. Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm really glad I could come with you, Reen. Wow, this shop's cake might be tastier than anywhere else I've eaten. No flattery intended. After that, we went to a shop Reen had been curious about.
Yes, this rich aroma and aftertaste. Right, they're using cacao from the French company Le Herbe. The other menu items are amazing too, to achieve this price while being so particular about ingredients. This interior too. By deliberately using walnut tables and chairs, they create contrast.
Reen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away.
No, I was surprised, but it's totally fine.
It's okay. It doesn't really suit me, does it? I've always been popular only with the same sex. They say, Rin, you're so cooler. You seem so easygoing.
Reen speaking a bit fast, as if to cover it up, seems somewhat painful. I didn't understand what didn't suit her, but I realized this was her complex, so I decided to speak honestly. Being knowledgeable about tea and interiors, you're like a noble lady from high society.
Huh?
It gives off an elegant vibe, and I can feel your intelligence. It's wonderful. I actually think it suits you perfectly, Reen.
Thank you. Ren, you really have changed. You've become so bright, and your expression is so lively lately.
I'm happy if that's true, but that's thanks to you, Master, and my friends at university. I really didn't have any good memories until high school, so I wanted to change. I was truly happy that Reen was properly watching my changes. That must be why. Before I knew it, I had told Reen everything about my past with my childhood friend, Ruri. Reen didn't interrupt me. She just quietly listened until the end, never averting her eyes.
You took a step forward yourself. That's why your life is undergoing such a big change now. And that's precisely because of your past life. Everything is connected. So no matter what happens, don't deny your past self. I am so happy I was able to meet you like this.
Thank you. Words wouldn't come out. What came out were words of gratitude and heavy raindrops that showed no signs of stopping. A month after that happened, and I finally felt like I could love my past self. An all too unexpected guest visited Tsukimiya Coffee Shop.
Oh my, what's wrong? Are you so happy to see me that you've lost your voice?
Why are you here? Yes, it was my childhood friend, Ruri Natsumi, who had stalked me and continued her relentless interference until high school.
My friend found you from a photo on the shop's social media. The rest is all thanks to the Master Hibiki.
The phone showed a DM history between Master and Ruri. A photo of Ruri and me getting along as kids had been sent too.
What a kind master. When I said I wanted to surprise my childhood friend, he happily told me.
I've been had.
Man, I thought this when I saw Insta, but your appearance has improved quite a bit. Is this what they call a college debut?
It has nothing to do with you. When I pushed her away coldly, the smile suddenly vanished from Rory's face. A chill ran down my spine.
Why are you getting so cocky? You never contact me, and you don't even reply when I contact you. What's the big idea? I'm the only one who cares about a loner like you who can't make friends or get a girlfriend, you know. You should be crying with gratitude, right? In fact, I still haven't accepted that you turned down the same university as me. Do you have some business with our Ren?
A dignified voice that naturally makes you stand tall. I was instinctively backing away, but thanks to that voice, I was able to stand my ground. Reen stepped in front as if to protect me. Her beautiful jade-like eyes narrowed coldly.
Are you his senior at work? He and I are childhood friends, just catching up. I'm sorry, but could you read the room and leave us alone for now? Childhood friends, huh? It looks to me like he hates it. But I guess you've always treated Ren this way. I've heard about you from Ren. Looking at you reminds me of my little brother in elementary school. The other day, the teacher and I scolded him severely for teasing the girl he likes and bragging about fighting.
What does that mean? I looked at them to check, and Rory wasn't trying to talk back at all. That should be a disgraceful misunderstanding for her. Usually she'd argue back like a storm, so why?
I know you're desperate for Ren's attention, but that's counterproductive. In fact, Ren came all the way to this countryside just to get away from you. At this rate, not only the person you like, but even the friends around you will leave.
Rory's face twisted at Reen's words.
Madoka? Oh, that guy who's Ruri's childhood friend? Why do we have to go all the way to that countryside just to see him?
I found this out later, but apparently, Rory had invited her entourage to come tease me.
What? You guys used to hang out with him together with me.
Sure, we messed with him in high school just to go along with you, but we don't really like or dislike Madoka.
Besides, chasing him even after graduation is kind of weird, don't you think? Oh wait, do you like him? Hey, that's cold.
At those words, Rory's eyes shot open, and she threw water on them in a fit of rage.
What are you doing?
Are you crazy?
Shut up! I'm done with you guys!
Through this sequence of events, just as Reen said, Rory had already been abandoned by her friends.
I let you say whatever you want. You're the one who looked up Ren's shift without permission, came here and verbally abused him. We don't welcome troublesome customers like you in our shop. Could you leave before other customers arrive? Ugh. I'll leave for today. Ren, don't think this is over.
Glaring at me one last time, she left the shop, her heels clicking loudly. Hey, sorry I'm late. I got caught up talking to the bakery owner. Wait, did something happen? Just as I was relieved and about to thank Reen, Master returned from his errands.
Master, perfect timing. We need to have a little talk.
He doesn't know anything about my childhood friend. So he probably told Rory out of pure goodwill. But there's no guarantee that message was from a real childhood friend. Master got thoroughly scolded by Reen for his lax information security.
I didn't expect you to contact me the very next day.
The next day, I called Rory out to a karaoke box. I chose karaoke so we wouldn't disturb others during our discussion. Rory, I have something important to talk about today.
I've thought it over. And if you say you want to date me, Ren, I suppose I could date you.
Huh?
I dated a lot of guys, but you were often better than them, Ren. And we know each other well.
I truly didn't understand. Why is she talking about this now?
Honestly, I'm not interested in hangers-on or guys who desperately suck up to me. In that regard, you don't say unnecessary things. Oh? What's wrong? Too happy for words?
I've thought she was creepy before, but I've never felt as unable to understand her as I do today. No, that's not it. I did understand. That's precisely why she looks even more incomprehensible. Rory, it's true that I used to like you a long time ago, but those feelings vanished ages ago.
What?
I finally understand the meaning of your actions until now. You think I'm an embarrassing person who isn't good enough for you, don't you?
Wait, it's a misunderstanding. No, it's true I did terrible things to you, but that was for our sake.
For our sake? Continuing to make a fool of me in front of your boyfriends and friends?
No! I showed off my boyfriends because I wanted you to be jealous. For someone in my position to date you, Ren, we need the people around us to accept it, right? But you wouldn't try to fit in at all. I thought if I said those things, you'd change.
That's exactly it. You say you like me, but you just force your convenient ideals onto me. You've never once considered my feelings. I thought I could finally break free, but when you were at my high school, I was terrified. That's why I decided to separate from you for college no matter what. To do that, I told you, your parents, and the classmates who did your bidding a fake school of choice, and went to a different university. I consulted my parents and bowed my head, begging them not to tell your parents. My parents couldn't say anything for a long time because they were close with yours, but they are parents. They had realized that I didn't want to be involved with you, Rory, so they willingly cooperated. I really did love you, but you changed after we entered junior high. Changing boyfriends constantly, bragging about it, and mocking me for being at the bottom of the cast. I hated it. It was painful. It was sad. But even when I told you, you wouldn't listen. I hate you from the bottom of my heart now. I finally overcome the past and I'm living peacefully. Please, don't get involved in my life anymore.
I'm sorry, Ren. I won't do cruel things anymore. I've always loved you so...
There's someone else I like now. It's impossible for me to fall in love with you again, Rory. And I can't build a friendship with you as a childhood friend either.
No way!
I thought about getting petty revenge, but I didn't want to leave any unnecessary grudges. Since I called her out, I left money for the bill as a small mercy. Left alone in the room, Rory continued to cry there until the notification that her time was up arrived. A little about Rory after that. Upon learning everything, Rory's parents apologized to my parents in tears.
We heard everything from Rory. To think things had become like that. We are truly, truly sorry.
They wanted to apologize to me directly, but I'm far away right now. So they called me and apologized while crying profusely. They told me they would absolutely keep Rory away from me, so I should come home without worry. True to their word, I was able to go home during the long break.
I've always loved him. I just wanted Ren to look at me.
Already abandoned by her entourage, Rory became even more of a loner at university as she clearly lost her energy.
When did Ren like me?
I had feelings for her until the beginning of junior high. Rory realized her feelings a little after entering junior high. In other words, if Rory hadn't gotten so twisted back then, there might have been a future where we ended up together. But no one knows that. We will never return to even being childhood friends. As for me, shortly after that, I confessed to Reen. Oh, Ren, you've gotten pretty good at brewing coffee. Yeah, I don't intend to get left behind by Reen. It's been a few years since we started dating. After graduation, Reen went on the path to becoming a pastry chef, which was her dream. She's currently training and saving money, aiming to own her own shop in the future. I'm training at Tsukimiya Coffee Shop so I can help out as a barista at the shop Reen opens in the future. 2 years later. Reen, this might sound cliche, but I will make you happy for the rest of your life.
In that case, you have to be happy too, because that's my happiness.
We registered our marriage and finally tied the knot. Happiness is surely something you create with compassion for each other. The sun shines down as if illuminating us, filled with overflowing warm happiness. Our future will surely be very bright.
Hello, Brittany here. I hope you enjoyed this episode between childhood friends working out their issues. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!